Good morning, children. Welcome to our E-class. In last session, we have learned many things about our nationalism in India. And in last class, I told you that I will be explaining what you mean by Home Rule movement. So many Hindu leaders as well as Muslim leaders also joined this nationalism so that they want to free our country from Britishers. Moving further, Home Rule Movement 1960. Between 1916 and 1918, when the World War First was closing, prominent Indians like Joseph Baptista, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, G.S. Kaprade, Sir S. Subramaniam Iyer, and the leaders of the Theosophical Society, Annie Besant, decided to organize a national alliance of leagues across India, specifically to demand home rule or self-government within the British Empire for all in India. During this time, Tilak was conferred with the Tilak Lokmanya, with the title Lokmanya. Annie Besant wrote various articles in the Weekly of the Commonwealth and in the Daily New India. Annie Besant appealed to the British government to share administrative powers and grant the home rule to India at the earliest. Indian National Congress and the Muslim League supported the Home Rule movement. Annie Besant was kept in house arrest at Utkarmala, Ooty by the British government. Demonstrations and protests were launched at various places in India, and finally the British government had to set her free. Now, what do you mean by home rule? Home rule means our government. These people, these leaders, they demanded to the British people that we want our own government. We want some people to be included in British administration so that they can get the rights. So Annie Besant wrote a weekly, that the newspaper Commonwealth and the New India, so that she can provoke the people and they can support these people to get the Home Rule movement. So Theosophical Society, she belongs to that society, and Annie Besant also decided to join this national alliance of leagues across India. She also demanded that we want our self-government, means हमारी सरकार चाहिए, हमें ब्रिटिशर्स की सरकार नहीं चाहिए, और जितने भी लीडर्स हैं वो भी इंक्लूड हो जाए ब्रिटिशर्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशंस में. So what she started to write all the newspaper thing, and what happened? She was giving some influence so that public should support them. So she was house arrest and she was kept in Ooty, and there many protesters, they launched in various places, and finally Britishers, they have to set her free. For this, National Congress and Muslim League also supported the Home Rule movement. Even the Muslim League people also, they joined with the National Congress, and they also supported that yes, we want our own government so that we can support this movement and get our India free from British. Moving further, Lucknow Pact 1916. Lucknow Pact refers to an agreement between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League at the joint sessions of both the parties. Held in Lucknow in the year 1960, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, then a member of Congress as well as League, made both the parties each an agreement to pressurize the British government to adopt a more liberal approach towards India and give Indians more authority to run their country. The Lucknow Pact also established cordial relations between the two prominent groups of the Indian National Congress, the moderates and the extremists. So there was a pact, Lucknow Pact was there. It was an agreement between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League. मुस्लिम लीग के लोग जो लीडर्स थे और इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस के जितने भी हिंदूज लीडर्स थे, उनका जॉइंट सेक्शन था, पार्टीज थी कि भाई हमें ये एग्रीमेंट मंजूर है और हम ब्रिटिशर्स को प्रेशराइज करेंगे कि भाई थोड़ा सा लिबरल रहे और गिव इंडियन सम मोर अथॉरिटी सो दैट दे कैन फंक्शन स्मूथली टू रन द country. So, moving further, let's learn about Subhash Chandra Bose and Azad Hind Fauj. Now, you all know who was Subhash Chandra Bose, okay? But what was his opinion? What was his activities to get freedom for India? Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, Orissa. His mother's name was Prabhavati and father's name was Janakinath Bose. He was very intelligent since his childhood. He stood fourth in the ICS exam in the year 1920, conducted in London. He joined the Indian National Congress after returning to India and participated in the freedom struggle. So what happened? He went to London to further studies, but he joined Indian National Congress to participate in the freedom of the struggle for India. He was arrested for 11 times under the political offense. He became the president of Haripura sessions of Congress in 1938 CE and the second time in the Tripura session held in 1939 CE. Difference of opinion forced him resign from the post of the president of Indian National Congress. He was very intelligent, but his opinion was different from other leaders that he was forcefully to resign from his post. In May 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose formed a new political party. अभी प्रेसिडेंट तो था नहीं, उसको वो पार्टी से निकाल दिया गया, तो उन्होंने अपना खुद का पार्टी बनाया बच्चों ने, और वो पार्टी का नाम क्या था? फॉरवर्ड ब्लॉक. When the Second World War broke out in Europe, Forward Bloc launched an anti-war propaganda. As a result, Subhash Chandra and his followers were arrested and imprisoned by the government. While in jail, Subhash Chandra Bose went on hunger strike, and that deteriorated his health, and the government was forced to set him free. However, he was kept under house arrest. On 17 January 1941, Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from the house arrest. He disguised himself as a Pathan and reached Berlin via Peshawar, Kabul and Moscow. He gave a speech on Berlin radio which shocked the Britishers. From there he went to Japan via Sumatra. Now, as the chief of Azad Hind Fauj, that is Indian National Army, and Indian soldiers from the British Army, Captain Mohan Singh formed Azad Hind Fauj, Indian National Army, with the help of Indian soldiers who had surrendered to Japan as war prisoner. Due to differences of opinions between Japanese government and Ras Bihari Bose, Mohan Singh had to resign. The future of Azad Hind Fauj, that is Indian National Army, became blurred. With the general consent, Ras Bihari Bose appointed Subhash Chandra Bose as a chief of Azad Hind Fauj on 4th July 1943. He was given the honorary title of Netaji. Netaji gave the slogan Chalo Delhi and Jai Hind to the Fauj and the nation. सुभाष चंद्र बोस अपनी तरह से बहुत आगे बढ़ रहे थे कि कहीं ना कहीं इंडिया को आज़ाद मिलने के लिए तो कहीं ना कहीं ब्रिटिशर्स को स्टॉप ही करना पड़ेगा. सो ही फॉर्म्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ कैप्टन मोहन सिंह, ही फॉर्म्ड army, Indian National Army, and that's name was Azad Hind Fauj. And some of the soldiers, they surrendered themselves to the Japanese as a war prisoner. But what happened, their opinions, means Indian Army's opinion and Japanese opinions were not matching, and they have to resign from that post. Okay, so they came back and they supported Netaji, and they started to fight against the British government. He toured the country of Southeast Asia and appealed the Indians living here to sacrifice everything for the freedom of the country. Who? सुभाष चंद्र बोस. उन्होंने बहुत सारे जगह पे घूमा, हर जगह पे गए और अपील की इंडियन से कि प्लीज यू सपोर्ट एंड प्लीज सैक्रिफाइस एवरीथिंग फॉर द फ्रीडम ऑफ आवर country. He said to people, you give me blood and I will give you freedom. This is the famous dialogue he used to say, and it had become very famous. This slogan gave a new impetus to the freedom struggle. ये जो उनकी जो भाषा जो बोलिया जाती थी, जो भाषण वो बोलते थे, वो लोगों को बहुत अच्छा लगता था और लोग उनके भाषा में इतने गुण हो गए थे कि वो सपोर्ट करते थे उनको कि चलो हाँ, अब तो इंडिया को फ्रीडम दिलानी है तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें फाइट तो करना है. मूविंग फर्दर, दिस इज अ स्मॉल पिक ऑफ सुभाष चंद्र बोस एंड द कॉमरेड्स ऑफ आज़ाद हिंद फौज. Now, in next session, I will be explaining of provisional government and role of Azad Hind Fauj. Meanwhile, please read the textbook, children. Take care. Stay healthy. Bye. Provisional government. Subhash Chandra Bose established Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind, acting government of Free India in Singapore in October 1943. He took charge as the chief of the army. This government declared a war against England and America. So provisional government, Subhash Chandra Bose इतने काबिल थे कि वो जहाँ जहाँ पे जाते थे अपनी अपनी छोटी छोटी पार्टी बनाते थे. एंड ही वॉज अपॉइंटेड एज अ चीफ ऑफ द आर्मी बिकॉज ही बिलोंग्स टू द आर्मी, एंड ही वॉज चार्ज एज अ चीफ ऑफ द आर्मी. एंड दिस गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर अ वॉर अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड एंड अमेरिका विद द हेल्प ऑफ सुभाष चंद्र बोस. दिस वॉर वॉज देयर. एंड व्हाट वाज द रोल ऑफ आज़ाद हिंद फौज? Azad Hind Fauj was reorganized by Subhash Chandra Bose after he became the chief of Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind. Proper training was given to the soldiers and the Azad Hind Fauj was divided into various battalions. Azad Hind Fauj was divided into 4 main battalions by Subhash Chandra Bose and was named as Gandhi, Subhash, Nehru and Azad respectively. A special and a separate battalion named Jhansi Ki Rani, constituted by only of females and was led by Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. Azad Hind Fauj secured victory at various fronts in the eastern border of India like Akron and Imphal. Later on, the Fauj was forced to retreat due to the shortage of food supply and heavy rain. America dropped the nuclear bomb on Japan and Japan surrendered. The dynamics of wars changed and the future of the Azad Hind Fauj became hazy. 4,000 soldiers died and 25,000 were arrested. So this was the role of the Hind Fauj after it was reorganized by Subhash Chandra Bose, and many of the soldiers, they have been arrested by the government, and some of the soldiers also died. Among 4,000 soldiers died and 25,000 soldiers were arrested. Netaji had taken a vow that he would not enter in the subjected India. Netaji left Rangoon and Bangkok and moved ahead by air. As As per the reports published by the Japanese government, his plane that took off from Taipei airport of Formosa on 18th August 1945 crashed and Netaji, being seriously burned, succumbed to death. It was a report from Japanese government that the plane was crashed. Unfortunately, Subhash Chandra Bose, he have taken a vow that he will not enter to India unless India get a freedom from British government. So children, here we are ending the chapter number 3. I will be sending the PDFs with these videos. Please read the textbook. Bye. Take care.